Hey guys, what's going on? Professor here, and today I'm coming at you with another LEGO Star Wars review video. Today we're going to be reviewing set number 75172. This is the Y-Wing Starfighter from the Rogue One movie. This one comes with 691 pieces and retailed for $60, although I got it myself for $38 on Amazon Prime Day, so great deal there. Set is recommended for ages 8 to 14 and comes with the 5 minifigures you see in the bottom right that I'll highlight a little bit later. And as always, if you do enjoy, don't forget to go down there, smash that like button. If you're new and you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about this set and if you have it yourself. Without any further ado, let's jump straight into it, starting with the box right here. Pretty simple box. You got all that information that I listed off at the beginning there on the left side, and then you also have the minifigures, like I said, in the bottom right corner. The Rogue One box art, very nice. You got the picture of the Death Trooper up there in the top right, with some TIE fighters in the background as well. Obviously, the main focal point of the box here is going to be the actual Y-Wing itself, dropping its bombs right there, which is a feature that I'll get to a little bit later. But a very nice front of the box, very enticing, really grabs you in very nicely. On the top here, it shows the 5 minifigures once again. One of them is turned to the side, showing you what he'll look like in the actual size right there. Nothing going on the side of the box. The back of the box shows you some of the features that are included. You got the different sections highlighted right there, and then it also shows the other part of this set, which is kind of like this little maintenance cart thing that I'll get to a little bit later as well. Nothing going on the bottom of the box or the other side there, just another image of the actual set. So pretty simple box, very normal. So with that out of the way, let's jump straight into the minifigures. As I said earlier, 5 minifigures included in this set. The first one we're going to take a look at here is going to be the Stormtrooper. And just like any Stormtrooper that would have come out this year, very simple, some nice chest printing. You got the leg printing, very uniform, just like any other Stormtrooper that you get. You got the back printing right there. Very nice helmet. I really like this helmet design. It's not the new one that has come out in like the Imperial Dropship and stuff, so this is still the old Stormtrooper helmet. You got some basic helmet printing there, excuse me. And then underneath, you have your standard like angry clone face or whatever you want to call that there. So a very simple minifigure, but it was a nice addition into this set. Next minifigure we're going to take a look at here is Admiral Raddus, who actually made an appearance in the Rogue One movie, so not very well known, but that is where he is actually from. This is a very nice head mold that they used here. He is a part of the Mon Cala species. It's the same as Admiral Akbar. So very nice head mold right there. I really love what they did. They got a nice bit of coloring right here. There's some dark tan and then a little bit of lighter tan. Very nice printing, very nice coloring, very nice molding for that headpiece. The torso and the legs are pretty simple. You got that nice dark blue color along with some simple chest printing that kind of continues down into the waist area along to the legs there. And then you also have some basic back printing to go along with him right here. So not a ton going on with this minifigure, but it was a very nice addition as well. Like I said, not very well known. He did make an appearance in Rogue One though. Next minifigure included in this one, another one that is probably not super well known. This guy's name is Moroff. He kind of reminds me of like some sort of Yeti or Abominable Snowman looking guy. Like head-ish piece is similar to Chewbacca, where like this head piece goes all the way down to the torso. It's all just one piece that slides on and off. It can be a little bit difficult to take off if you move this back. Let me see if I can get it here like that. So this is what this like head piece looks like. It continues down onto this torso area, and then underneath is some very simple kind of like fur printing, but most of that is covered up by this piece. Once it's put on, you can only kind of see that little bit down there. The leg printing is very nice, kind of shows like a little tool belt there, along with some more of those gray lines to show the fur printing. I do believe actually that he does have some back printing, more of that fur, but you obviously can't see it behind this backpack. And then this right here, this weapon on the side is clipped on, but you can take that off and equip it to him to use as a weapon, just like you would any normal blaster. So just like Admiral Raddus, a very kind of weird minifigure to throw in here. Like I said, appeared in Rogue One, but is not very well known. So it was an interesting decision, but a very nice minifigure to add to my collection. Next minifigure we're going to take a look at is actually the Astromech droid from this set. He is a very nice kind of metallic-y gray looking color. It's actually difficult to see the printing that's on here because he's a nice dark gray and the printing that's on him is actually silver. So it's very similar to the color. I really wish they would have maybe changed that up a little bit because it is a little difficult to tell. And then this headpiece is actually a nice, I believe it's I don't know what it's called. I would call it some sort of like trans like black or something, because it does have like a nice black tint to it, but it does have some transparency to it as well, so it's not a solid color. But he does have some very nice orange markings all around. He's got the silver ring that goes underneath that. Overall, very nice helmet piece right there for this Astromech droid. Another minifigure that I'm super excited to add to my collection. Probably one of my favorite Astromech droids as well. Really love the color scheme that they used for that guy. And then the final minifigure included in this set is going to be your Y-Wing pilot. Very simple minifigure right here. You got the standard Rebel helmet. Not once again, just like the Stormtrooper, this is the old Rebel helmet with some nice, very nice detailing on here. You got some yellow and black stripes up there. You got a nice little checkerboard pattern right there. This guy is the only one in this set that has double face printing. So right here you kind of have him with the goggles on there and the smile, and then on the back side still with those goggles, but very scared looking face like he's about to get blown up in the ship. While we're back here, you can also kind of see some of that nice back printing right there for his suit that he'd be wearing inside the Y-Wing. And then that obviously is continued up here on the front, goes through the torso, onto the legs. Very uniform, it connects very nicely. And he also comes with a little blaster pistol as well to boot for him. So very nice slew of minifigures in this set. Like I said, you get the 5. My favorite is probably going to be either the Astromech droid, or I really do like Moroff, even though he is kind of a weird addition in this set. But those are the 5 minifigures, so let's take a look at the Y-Wing itself. So right here is obviously the Y-Wing in the back, and then like I said, this one does come with a little maintenance cart. So I'll go over that first because it is pretty small and there's not a ton going on with it. It does come in 2 separate pieces. So this, you got a nice ball joint right there that you can put it in, and while it's not on the ground, you can move it around. It can move side to side when it is on the ground if you would like to do that. But like I said, the 2 separate pieces, this back one here carries some extra missiles that can get put into the Y-Wing, as well as some spring-loaded shooter ammo that you can put right in there. And then obviously this part right here is the actual like maintenance cart where you could, if you wanted to, put a minifigure there. There's a nice little panel right there, and then it also acts as like a little crane if you would like to do something with that. But honestly, there's not a ton that I would do with this. This is probably going to get put into a box, even though I'll be displaying the Y-Wing somewhere. This is not something that really appeals to me. Probably could have gotten pitched, but whatever. It's a little nice inclusion in this set nonetheless. But obviously, the main thing that we're here to look at is the Y-Wing itself. So overall, very nicely designed Y-Wing. It's not super large, obviously not being like the UCS one. You do get a little less than 700 pieces included in this set, but I do think that this is a very appropriate size for the $60 price tag that this is put at. We'll start up here at the front with the cockpit. Now, one of my least favorite parts about this set is how the cockpit functions. You can lift this up, but as you can see, if you try to lift it up with the gun facing forward right there, you won't be able to lift it up all the way. So you do actually have to move the gun out of the way to be able to lift this up. And then you can put a minifigure in here, presumably your Y-Wing pilot if you wanted to, or whoever you want to put in there, and then that can close, and then you can move your gun back. But that is a little annoying how you do have to rotate the gun just to open up the cockpit. Right behind the cockpit area, though, however, is going to be where you can put in your Astromech droid. You could use the one that is included in this set, as I'm showing you right now, and it locks into place right there with some studs underneath, or if you would prefer, you could use any other Astromech if you wanted to. Like I said, those 2 yellow studs in there is where the Astromech is going to lock into, and so I'll show you guys once he's locked in there. You can flip it upside down, spin it, whatever you want to do. The Astromech droid is going to stay in there nice and firm, not going to fall out. And before I move away from this front section, underneath is where the 2 spring-loaded shooters are. You get 1 on each side, and then obviously, just like any spring-loaded shooter, you push it down, and it's going to fire out. As you can see, the ammo is gone. Same for this other side right here. You have this one right here. You're going to fire that, and it's going to shoot off just like that. And then also, actually, before I move on, I'll show the landing gear. So underneath, there's actually 3 different sections. You have one right here that you can push back, and then the other 2 are going to be back here. You have one on this side over here, and then the other one over here on this side. And then obviously just put them out like I did right there, and then it's going to land just like that. It can stand up anywhere you want. If you want to, you could put these down, and then it sits just like this. It's not going to wobble, I mean, once it lays flat, it's not going to wobble too bad. Obviously, if you push down on the sides, it's going to wobble a little bit, but for the most part, it's still going to be sturdy if you don't use the landing gear. But if you want to put that up, it will be much sturdier, as you won't really have as much, unless you're really pushing down on it, it's not really going to have too much wiggle to it. So that's very nice. Moving on to this little middle section back here, this is where you're actually going to load those missiles into the Y-Wing itself, and then you'll use this dial back here to turn it and then drop them down. So I have both, you get 2 included in this set along with the 2 that are on the maintenance cart. I'll turn this down now to see I have them both loaded in there. You can see one just dropped out, and then there goes the second one right there. If you do want to load them back in, it's very simple. Just like that, you'll put that in. If I didn't screw it up, it'd be very simple. You just put that in just like that, and then you'll turn it, as you can see me doing, and then I'll show you once again. You turn it, and it falls right out very simply like that. So the missile function is very nice. It works very clearly. It's very simple, just like that. And then honestly, that's really pretty much it for this set, other than the really nice design for the outside. These little engines do have some sticker pieces on them to give them a little bit more detail, just stickers on the sides, but otherwise, unless you're making the booster engine sounds with your noise, or with your mouth to make that noise, there's not really much else going on with the back there. There's just kind of some minor features up here that you can play around with. And then the boosters are very nicely designed, but there's no like any play function or any sort of thing like that. But guys, that'll be pretty much it for this review. Very happy with this purchase. Like I said, I got this on Amazon Prime Day. So it was nice and discounted. This is a little bit of an older set. It did come out in 2017, obviously, with the release of Rogue One. So that's why there's some of the weirder minifigures included in this set alongside this one. But guys, if you did enjoy, don't forget to go down there, smash that like button. If you're new and you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about this set yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.